Hi, my name is Jared, and you're watching Life in Plastic, a channel that celebrates doll collecting. Happy Pride Month, everybody! June is Pride Month, and so I'm wearing my Life in Plastic Pride 2021 t-shirt to celebrate the season. It is a season for highlighting everything that the LGBTQIA plus community has accomplished so far, as well as shining a light on some of the work that still needs to be done to bring equality to all. So I hope everyone has a great Pride Month. I have so many fun things planned for this channel. If you've watched my channel before, then perhaps you'll have noticed that I'm in a totally different setting than my usual doll room setting. And that's because disaster has struck in my doll room. Yes, I am in the middle of a doll room disaster. So you might be wondering, what happened to my doll room? Well, a few days ago, I went into the storage cabinets to get something, and I noticed that there was a small puddle of water on the floor inside of the storage cabinet. And so luckily, everything that touches the floor inside the cabinet is inside a plastic bin. So nothing got damaged. However, this was a very scary thing because we discovered that the puddle was water that was seeping up from the floor. My doll room is in the basement of my house. So underneath the floor in the doll room are these drain pipes. And one of the drain pipes was from the kitchen sink. So we also noticed in the last few days that the kitchen sink had been clogging, backing up. And so we knew that there was a problem with the drain pipe that was underneath the floor in the basement. And we had a plumber come in and snake the drain pipe. And sure enough, there was a part of the drain pipe that was clearly broken because you could hear the drain snake underneath the cement. It was hitting, whatever was outside of the drain pipe and making noise at a particular point in the middle of the doll room. So, to make the long story short, I had to remove all of the contents of my doll room. I had to remove everything from the storage cabinets. I had to remove everything from the display cabinets. So behind me, you're seeing about half of the dolls that were on display inside my display cabinets in the doll room. So there are about 100 dolls on this table behind me. And the table is about, I would say, 9 feet long or 8 feet long, and maybe 5 feet wide. So there are approximately 100 dolls on the table right now. So the rest of the dolls are scattered all over the house. Some are on my work desk in my home office. Some are laid out neatly on the bed in our guest bedroom, which is upstairs. You can see the stairs behind me. So a lot of the dolls are upstairs. So the dolls that were inside boxes that were in the storage cabinets are also upstairs. A lot of them are in bins, but some are in boxes that are loose. And I just kind of piled them on the floor in the guest bedroom. So I'm gonna show you where all of these things are in my house so that you can see what it means to have a collection of like 400 something dolls. And what it means to somebody who has such a collection when there needs to be some type of evacuation. It's a lot of work. So this is what my living area looks like right now. As you can see, there are doll things on the fireplace mantle. There are doll things like doll books and my diorama pieces and just all kinds of things from my doll room on the coffee table. And then there's this huge table that we've set up next to the living area with like about 100 dolls. 100 Barbie dolls and one Integrity doll. I don't know if you can spot her. There she is in the middle. It's Gem. But the rest are Barbie dolls that are non-silkstone. And then on my dining room table, there are more diorama pieces as well as a silkstone doll. All right. As we head upstairs, we are greeted by bins and bins full of silkstone dolls, clothes, more accessories. And then there's this table with more diorama pieces and some dolls. And another table with more dolls. Okay. And then there's my home office, which has even more dolls. So these are some of the Integrity dolls. And then we get to the spare bedroom, which has like artwork all over the place on the floor, next to the bed, just boxes and boxes of dolls piled all over the place. All right. And dolls on the bed. A lot of these are silkstone dolls. And more dolls over here in boxes. Just a lot of dolls everywhere. And I almost forgot to show you my Barbie look wardrobes, which are just on the floor here next to this table with dolls and doll related things. So I am in a doll collectors group that meets every week on the Clubhouse app. Every Sunday at noon Eastern time, we have a little conversation on Clubhouse. And one of the people from my group suggested that, since I have all of these dolls out here, that perhaps I should show some of my favorites. Now, it wasn't that long ago that somebody asked in our question of the week segment that I go through my top 10 favorites among the dolls that are on display. So I'm just gonna show you some of my other favorites that perhaps did not make the top 10. Okay, so like the first thing that I wanna show you from my doll displays that I haven't really highlighted in a while is the elf from the Faraway Forest collection. Right, she's so pretty. I love her corset, love the slit on her skirt, love this staff with the amethyst decoration on top, love the hooded cloak. She is such a well-made fantasy doll, right? So yeah, this is Faraway Forest Elf. She's so pretty. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you is, ta-da! This is Palm Beach Swimsuit, I think she was called. I kind of put her hair in a little ponytail in the back, a low ponytail. And she's not wearing her original outfit. She's wearing, I think, the Honey in Hollywood fashion pack. I think that's what that was called. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But she is one of my favorite silkstone dolls to redress. I think she redresses very, very well because her makeup has like these kind of neutral tones. She has like almost a nude lip. So it's very easy to like put her in different outfits. And I love her skin tone, which is kind of on the tan side. Yeah, love this doll so much. So the next thing I want to show you is Blush Beauty from the Barbie Fashion Model collection. That was like one of my favorite Suresh unboxings, I think, when he did Blush Beauty. And she is in her original outfit. Love these glittery heels. And I love that she's wearing, you know, this beautiful blush. It's like it's like a coat dress with a capelet, and then underneath is a sheath dress with some micro sequins in the top portion of the dress. I'm not gonna remove the coat dress, but yeah, it's so beautiful. Love, 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 love this doll. And of course, she's got this high ponytail with like some braided detail. It's really pretty. Okay, so another doll that kind of gets overlooked in my collection is this doll. She is Simone from the Modern Circle collection. Right, I think that's what that was called, the Modern Circle. And I just love her whole bohemian vibe. I think I gave her earrings from another doll. And I also put her on a made to move body just cause I really love this Steffi face mold with this unique hair. It's like these multicolored dreadlocks with like green and like black hair. So it's really an interesting and unique doll. So yeah, love this doll so much. So yeah, I think she's super pretty, and I really enjoy looking at this doll and posing her. Love her shoes, by the way, these like platform heels, very unique. Okay, so another doll that I have that gets overlooked is this Mattel 75th Anniversary doll. I have both the African American and the Caucasian versions. But yeah, she's very pretty. I love this face sculpt. What is this face sculpt? I'm not even sure what this face sculpt is. But yeah, it's so pretty. Does anybody know what this face sculpt is? I can't remember. But yeah, it's actually a stunning doll. I was going to unbox this doll for this channel along with the other one. However, that video is lost in the archives because I filmed it in 4K, and unfortunately my computer cannot handle 4K. And I think I also had like HDR turned on, and that just was not working very well. I had some major issues with that video, so I wasn't able to publish it. So there is an unboxing video of this doll along with the Caucasian doll that is just going to be lost forever. I love her big poofy hair, and I don't know, I mean, I have kind of mixed feelings about the dress. I feel that it gives off too much of a holiday vibe, but you know, it is the color of the Mattel logo, so it makes sense. And it has those, what do you call those jagged edges? I don't know what they're called. But yeah, it's very Mattel. Very Mattel logo inspired. All right, so another often overlooked doll in my collection is this Fashionista, which I have rebodied onto a Model Muse body. And she's wearing clothes from like a Barbie Basics fashion pack. So yeah, I mean, I think she's just very beautiful. Don't quote me on this, but I think that this is the June face sculpt. I don't know. I love her long hair, love that. And I love her face sculpt. And I just think she looks great on a Model Muse body instead of, you know, the Fashionistas body, which is kind of awkward. Okay, so I'm just I'm just picking dolls that are like on the edge of the table because I don't want to upset the balance of the dolls that are on this table behind me. So this guy was on the edge. So he's another doll that is often overlooked in my collection. And he is, I believe this is Peeta from the Hunger Games. Can anybody confirm that? And he's wearing an assortment of fashions from Ken and other male dolls. I think the cardigan came from like a, it was one of those boy bands. Could it have been One Direction or, no, that was like pre-One Direction. Yeah, I can't remember, but it was like a boy band type doll. I don't know if anybody will recognize this cardigan, but yep, it is from a boy band doll. And then the shirt, I think, is from one of the Twilight dolls, I'm not sure. I think it's a very handsome sculpt. I love this face sculpt. So I actually really love this doll as well. And last but certainly not least is this vintage reproduction doll. If I remember correctly, this was the redhead Let's Play Barbie doll that came out in, I don't remember when it came out, 2016 maybe? Not sure. But yeah, Let's Play. So this was the Let's Play Barbie doll, redhead, and she is a very pretty reproduction doll. She did not come in this beautiful dress. She was in a red bathing suit. This dress was made by Pam Simone of Paintbox Designs, I believe. And I probably got this dress at a Barbie convention years ago. Like I would say 2015 is when I got this dress. So yeah, it's so pretty, right? Love, love, love those micro sequins and beads. All right, so those were just a few of my overlooked favorites. All my dolls are my favorites. I love them all. Maybe not equally, but I love them all. So I just showed you a few of the dolls that are now up here in my living room, which did not make the cut in my top 10 favorites that I showed you guys in another video. So with all that being said, it is time for question of the week. And this week's question is from Kai Kaz. Kai Kaz asks, do you keep every doll you get, or do you resell or rehome some of them? Thank you for your question. That's actually a really great question because you guys see me almost every week unboxing another doll, right? So it seems like I'm just accumulating dolls. But what you don't see is that I actually do sell or rehome some of my dolls. As a matter of fact, I just came from the post office where I dropped off my Goddess Tatiana Alexandrova doll from Integrity Toys. I just sold her online. I tried a number of different avenues. I posted on Facebook, I posted on Instagram. There wasn't any interest, so I went on eBay and put her up for auction. And she went for an okay price. I mean, I'm okay with it. I feel like I could have done better. Probably should have waited, but I really need to make room for the dolls that are coming. So I have been giving some thought to, which dolls I'm going to sell next. So yeah, because of space limitations as well as, financial constraints, I do sell dolls every now and then. I don't keep all of the dolls that I buy. I think a good cap, like a good limit to my collection, is about 400 dolls. That to me seems manageable. I get to have a lot of dolls, but I'm not like completely overwhelmed by what I have. And I am not sacrificing space that I actually need for my other life activities. An agreement that my spouse and I came to is that the dolls are going to stay in the doll room. I'm never supposed to have my dolls stored in other parts of the house, and I've been very good about following that rule. Of course, we had to make an exception at this moment in time because of the disaster that occurred in my doll room. But soon enough, all the dolls are going to be back in the doll room, and I will probably make another doll room tour video, an updated doll room tour video, so keep an eye out for that one. So thank you again for your question, Kai Cause. And guys and girls, if you want your question to be featured in an upcoming video, remember to use the hashtag #AskLifeInPlastic so that I know that you want your question to be featured in a video. All right? I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.